Alright, so pardon me for being, maybe a little bit fast with this video. I had to record it twice. Like, this is the second time I've had to record it now, and it is really annoying. Ancient Evil has maybe the most annoying setup quest in this game, and one of the most annoying ever in the Tier 3 gauntlets. But we're gonna get right into the video here anyways. So I'm choosing to run Stamina Up on this map because there's, I think at least, a lot of running around. Another good shout, Quick Revive never hurts. Vic Tort is pretty good on this map. Ethereal Razor does not interact with the gauntlets, so don't run it. Let's see, anything else. I mean, Meal Kick is decent, PhD is always good. Blaze Phase could be fun. But yeah, no, I'm sticking with Stamina Up. It's a pretty straightforward option here, and that's part of why I like it. Oh, also, Bandolier does not give you extra special weapon ammo on this map. So it's not super valuable. I'm just carrying it because I always carry it. I don't like playing without it. Additionally, the Hammer and the Scepter are really the only two viable specialists on this map because, as you'll see, you need to take on a lot of mini-bosses early on, and the crutch for getting through them is going to be that specialist. But, same warnings I give every other time. If you're playing in multiplayer, run Nowhere But There, and Now You See Me. If you're playing in single player, run Equipment and Arsenal Accelerator. It's pretty easy. Another option, if you're not so good at staying up, you can run Aftertaste instead of Now You See Me, but Nowhere But There is always a good option. Let's just get straight into the gameplay then. I will pause during the loading screen as always to make sure there are no copyright issues. Alright, I am back, and I've just started having an issue with OBS with my keys, but anyways, when you start in on this map, all the zombies will have spawned in because that's how the cutscene ends, and both of the barriers will be broken. So just go ahead and repair your barrier, end the round, and always go out the back of spawn. The reason we're going out the back of spawn is because the shield build table is right over there, and we want to make sure we have it unlocked when we need to build the shield. If you open the front, you can actually get all the way through without ever opening it. I'm gonna turn up... Wow. Am I gonna turn up the audio? Is there even anywhere I can turn up the audio? There is nowhere I could turn up the audio. Okay, then I was gonna offer to make it a little bit louder, but I can't. So, the game audio, actually I might be able to do that to make it. Yeah, that's a little bit better, but that's a little bit too much, I think. Sure, that works, right? Anyways, just, we're gonna buy this door, and then if you walk into the amphitheater, you'll find the Sentinel artifact, but when you activate it, it'll end the round. Not like immediately, but it will end the round. So don't activate it until you've ended the round, and start it in between rounds, and you should be good. Because it won't spawn any new zombies, it just won't despawn the old ones. So this is the tutorial on skeletons. You can only kill these guys with headshots or melee. If you kill them with anything else, headshots, melee, and wonder weapons. If you kill them with a body shot with a normal gun, they just crumble into a pile of bones and then reform about 10 minutes later, or about 10 seconds later. So then you're gonna get zombies spawning out of the crowd. You get 10 points from them, so do try to kill them. But eventually they're gonna start like really swarming in, at which point I would recommend just like throwing a Wraith Fire or two in the middle and just trying to run them all through. Get as many points as you can, you know how it is. And Pegasus is going to spawn in and start killing them off for you. That's how this ritual ends. And then once we're done, we get the Sentinel artifact. And come on, we get a max ammo. And that is our first quest on this map, although half the map is locked until you've done it, so the game kind of forces you to do it. But if we go out here into the upper road, there's a shield part spawn right there. Actually, wait a minute. No, we're not doing shield pieces yet. We can't. Because one quest at a time, right? Not a double. Okay, so we can keep killing. You know, do I have 2 zombies left? Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm not gonna go for the nuke. Depending on where you are with points, it's sometimes worth it to try to end round early game, like round 3 or 4, and pick up a nuke in between rounds for a free 400 points. Especially if you have 4 players, those 1600 points can come in handy. But just go back through the shield table area and open the door into the bathhouse. Then as you come out into the treasury on the left, you will see there's a white podium that doesn't really blend in with everything else. Now there's a 50% chance you walk up to it and you get a prompt that says hold square for golden bridle. The other one, if you come down out of the intersection of treasuries, turn left and open into the stoa, right in front of this big white crystal that's out of bounds is another white platform. The bridle can also spawn there. Now this bridle is going to be how we open up the other half of the map, basically. So we need to pick it up, and when we do, it's going to spawn in a Giganese. So what I'm going to do is run down there, make sure to despawn the zombie when you pull out your specialist so that it doesn't die. And then just go ahead and use your own specialist weapon to take out the Giganese that spawns when you pick up the golden bridle. When he dies, he will drop the first shield piece. The second shield piece is a spear. It can either spawn leaning against this statue across from the auger wall by. It can spawn on the flower bed to the right of the Mazu wall by, like it's stuck in between 2 stones, which is where it is in this game, so I just picked it up. And the third spot is if you go into the stoa, there's a little staircase in the back of the room. It can be leaning against a concrete pillar up that staircase. So just go ahead, run over there, pick it up. And we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit for the third shield piece. You guys got a spoiler about where it was earlier. It's gonna be on the other side of the amphitheater. This is fortunately a really easy to build shield, and it's a really good shield. Honestly, its special effect is kinda cool. I'll show you that when we get the shield though. I don't know why these zombies have Wraithfire effect, but the first spawn is right there. The second spawn is on this rock down here. And the third spawn, which is where it is on this wood pillar across the bridge. So again, just hold square to pick that up. And then we can run back to the shield table and finish building it, and we're going to start with the next part of our little adventure here. The next part is going to be actually building wonder weapons. I know it sounds surprising, but there are 4 wonder weapons in this map, and they are pretty easy to build. There's the Fist of Gaia, there's the Fist of Hemera, Gauntlet of Gaia, Gauntlet of Hemera, Gauntlet of Charon, Gauntlet of Oranos. Oranos is a wind god, Charon is the keeper of the boat that takes you to the underworld in Greek mythology, Gaia is the goddess of the earth, and Hemera is, I believe, the goddess of sun. But to get these gauntlets, the first thing we're going to have to do is just run around the map and look. I'm going to be pointing out some areas as we run along, but we are looking for a purple glow. And inside that purple glow will be a gauntlet. So we found our first one over here. There's a vase that spawns in the Stoa of Athenians, and then when you melee or shoot it, it'll break open and reveal a dormant hand. There's another one that spawns up here on that green knight table, by the way. What you then have to do is take that dormant hand and run it to one of the shrines. We passed the Shrine of Hemera on the way into Pack-a-Punch, or on the way into picking up the, what's it called? The Sentinel artifact. And we passed the Shrine of Gaia on our way to the Zeus turret. So when you hold square, it's going to do like a little challenge. It's going to spawn in a couple of zombies that are they're going to be colored green. Just make sure that you kill them and don't go down. You don't actually have to kill them technically, just don't go down. And there you go, eventually it'll be done. You can pick up your fallen Hand of Gaia. Now to upgrade the Hand of Gaia, which you don't want to do if you're doing an Easter egg run unless you have 4 people, there are going to be 3 plants around the map. There's one right next to the auger, like if you look kind of out where the barrel is pointing. It's got 3 little pieces of corruption on it, 3 little like red diamonds. Just shoot them with your Gaia Gauntlet, and then the plant will sort of wither away and grow back healthy, and a seedling will spawn out of it. When you pick up that seedling, you can't shoot, you can't run, you can't jump. All you can do is walk. So you have to walk it back to the altar, and then there are going to be 2 more plants. We're going to go to the second one, and actually the third one now. We'll finish up this gauntlet. The second one is going to be in the Stoa, where we found our gauntlet this game, but also near the Pegasus spawn location. Just shoot the plant when you see the one that's got the red corruption all over it. Shoot the little corruption balls and they will disappear, the plant will regrow healthy, and you'll get a seedling. It's a little bit slow, but just walk it on back to the Gaia pedestal, drop it in, and we're good to get our third one. All of these gauntlet quests have upgrades, and the themes between them are going to be the 2 in the overworld don't require any kills, and the 2 in the underworld require kills to be completed. So if you can find 2 gauntlets in the overworld, you want to get the 2 in the overworld done as quickly as possible. Again, unless you're doing the Easter egg with less than 4 people, then skip Gaia. The third one is out in spawn. If you open up the front door, I guess, of spawn, the door that we didn't open up last time. It's just straight through that door in the Temple Terrace. It's kind of off the back of the Mogwall by. Again, shoot it, and this one's going to be a little bit of a long haul because we don't have the quick path opened yet. If you get around 3 double points, you can open up the quick path and it'll be easier. But for now, since we don't have access to that path, just run it back the long way, and then we'll be ready to upgrade Gaia. Is there anything else I want to tell you? Try to keep your shield health up on this map. It's a little bit annoying, but the shield actually helps a lot. It does a lot of damage to the mini-bosses. It's pretty decent with zombie control in general. And there are a couple of steps where it's required, so if you let it get expensive too early, it's going to be painful for you later on in the game. Anyhow, once you have your third sapling back, they're all going to grow up and form a portal. Just hold square to prove yourself to Gaia, and you will start this fancy little trial. Now, what this trial is going to do is it's basically going to tell you to press and hold R2 and then release it, and there's a charge attack. Now, what they don't tell you about this gauntlet that confuses a lot of people, this charge attack follows your camera. So if I let it start and then I look right, you can see that it curved down. Let's see if I can hit a better curve. Alright, I'm not really getting it. It actually follows your camera though. Like if you move your camera around with a charge shot out, it will very steadily curve. It's not a fast curve, it doesn't like follow you exactly, but the easiest way to get through this challenge is to just spam the uncharged shot because you have infinite ammo. And then once you're done, the portal will reopen. You will go back over to the overworld, and you'll be ready to look for the next gauntlet, assuming we have an overworld spawn. The other thing that can happen on this map that's a little bit annoying is 3 of these purple hands can actually spawn in the underworld, which kind of forces you to go through to get all the gauntlets done. Although it looks like I actually missed one earlier. It's a sneaky spot at the bottom of this arrow right outside Gaia. So just go ahead, pick up the dormant hand. And we're gonna go over to the Shrine of Hemera. The zombie died, but that's... yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Because we have our specialist charged up, I'm just gonna use my specialist to finish off this one. Again, just hold square. Initiation of Hemera gets started right up. And you can have multiple people working on, like, multiple quests. When you see a double, pop temporal. And then as soon as things get hairy, just pull out your specialist. Try to stay calm, though. The less normal zombies that you kill, the better. I'm doing a pretty bad job of that right now, though. Okay, there we go. And then as soon as it's done... hey, look at that, I got a full meter. As soon as it's done, just try to take advantage of the double if you get it. If you don't get it, that's cool. Just melee whenever you get the double, okay? That's the point. We've got 1 zombie left, which is good, and we've got the Hemera Gauntlet. Now, most people say that you need stamina to do the Hemera Gauntlet, but you don't, and I'm going to show you that right now. So there are 3 mirrors around the map that you're going to shoot. There's one on the upper road, and when they're, like, facing the map, I guess, shoot them with a Hemera Orb, and they'll go into a little cup. Then just melee the cup to pick up the orb. You need to keep your gauntlet out this whole time, and run it back to the Hemera Shrine, melee the shrine to put it down. Now you'll see the little ball of light fading over time, so it is time sensitive, right? This is a time sensitive challenge, which is why people say you need stamina. The second mirror, if you come to the Gymnasium Bathhouse, is actually on the Temple of Apollo. Again, just shoot it until it's like straight. And you want to make sure your sprint is filled up for this one. So just try your best to, like, sprint jump upstairs, and otherwise just go very, very fast, and you will see that you can make it. The third one, can you actually make it from this side? I believe you can make it from this side. You can buy... hang on. You can buy that door right there. And then this one will be a lot easier because you can run it the other way. But our third mirror is just out front of spawn, like right next to the Gaia tree. And if you just run up and melee it, and then start running, jump sliding, whatever you gotta do. Get it back. And since you've got all 3 back, you can prove yourself to Hemera. Now, bright light warning real quick for everybody who's in a dark room right now. This is a circle, but if you just walk backwards from where you spawn, you'll eventually hit a wall, right? Aim at the floor. I'll show you what it is, actually. It calls down like a beam of light from the heavens that follows your mouse around, right? If you aim it at your feet, nothing will touch you. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Just stare at our feet and work with it. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit bright, and this is gonna seem a little tedious maybe, but it's the easiest way to get through the challenge safely. The other option is to, like, because it lags a little bit, it doesn't exactly keep up with where your cursor is. Like, I'm on medium sensitivity, by the way. Like, I'm not even on, you know, the highest sense you can be on. So, it really just does a bad job of keeping up. But you finish, you get teleported back to the overworld, and I'm gonna leave that hand there as well. Now that we are done with the 2 hands in the overworld, this is the perfect opportunity to go underground. So this is also going to end the round. Usually when you take Pegasus, the zombie dies, so just go ahead and kill the zombie beforehand. It's no big deal, sometimes you have to do these things. Don't care about that. Then you can just ride Pegasus. You guys can watch the animation, but it might be copyright, so it's getting skipped. So anyways, now we're underground. This is where Odin is, this is where Pack-a-Punch is, and this is where our other 2 hands are. So we're just going to be running around the map, again, looking for little purple tiles like that one. And you don't have to open up all the doors down here. I do. I always open the doors down here because it's nice having access to the full loop, but you guys can open, you only have to open one side, plus 1 door on the other side, and then you'll have access to the entire place. Ow, why do skeletons have to have extra health? Come on. So I'm just gonna thin out the hordes here a little bit. I guess one nice thing about skeletons though is like if you don't want them around, you can just melee them and they'll disappear for a second. Or you can just shoot them. Oh wait a minute, I am like dangerously low on health. I am actually down. I straight up was not paying attention to my health there. This down is avoidable if you just, you know, pay attention. But, here we are. So, straight back to the same dim-witted thing I was doing before. Not taking another down though, I'm playing it safer this time. Another pretty solid idea here is if you want to keep meleeing like I am, just go ahead and buy the Vapor off the wall. The Vapor is a one-shot melee until round 10 instead of round 4. So it's definitely, it'll make you back your 1550, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and buy the Vapor here. Plus, I have a sweet steak knife on it, so, like, you know, I'm not complaining. So we'll start Charon and just blast the zombie away with the Specialist. I thought I said blast the zombie away with the Specialist, but I guess not. I was gonna say I'd really appreciate an ending. So to upgrade Charon further, you gotta go to this river right in front of the Odin perk and shoot zombies with the gauntlet. There'll be like a special animation, they'll sink into the river. This does have significance to Greek mythology, but I cannot tell you, I can't explain it perfectly, so I'm just going to tell you, and if you guys want to know, you can walk up to, or you can look it up, you know? Do a little bit of exploring on your own. Oh, thanks. I would have preferred a shield refill, but that works too. The gauntlets, by the way, they have, like, area of effect. So, when you melee with them, be a little bit careful. But the round is calming down, so when you drink from the river, there will be a bunch of coins that spawn in on the map, and you won't be able to regenerate health anymore. So just drink from the river, follow the path I do, you'll find all these coins. That one's real. There are a bunch of fake ones. You need to find 3 real coins among the fake ones. And they are sort of highlighted, like that one right there you can see. I'm pretty sure I just skipped one, but we'll go back for it. So just follow the path I am, like, loosely, and you'll hit the coins. There's my second one. And I'll run the full loop, just to make sure that you guys get it. But you don't actually need to. You only need to run until you have found 3 coins. And then you're A-okay to just run back to the altar and start the prove yourself bit. Extinguish. Extinguish. Alright, so yeah, I definitely missed one. I believe there's one. Is there one on the floor over here? No. Oh, I know which one I missed. At least I think I do. Yep, there it is. So when you extinguish them, their lights will go out. That's why you want to extinguish the ones that you don't, or that aren't correct. Because even if you don't, like, when you need to find the correct ones, it'll be easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that down, which is gonna spawn a Giganese right there. So I'm actually gonna ignore him and run through the portal, and I'm kind of hoping it'll despawn him. I don't know if it will, this is just a guess. But, if it doesn't, like, we're gonna have Charon, we're gonna have a hammer, like, we'll be fine. So what Charon does, you charge it up, it shoots this pool of blood. This pool of blood is the strongest thing on this map, and honestly maybe in the game. It has like a very subtle monkey effect, but you can see it'll pull zombies down into the underworld. Now for ease, with this challenge, you can try to find a corner where you can just shoot your feet and it'll kill everything. But what I usually do, I would just spam the uncharged shot again. Like, if you just keep spamming the uncharged shot, you'll get them all eventually, and then the portal will open and you'll be done, and there'll be no risk of you getting hit or your shield taking damage or anything stupid like that. There we go, we're done with that one, and there is one gauntlet left to do. I don't hear a Giganese. Fingers crossed. So we're gonna be looking for one more hand. Oh yeah, there's a really, really sneaky spot. In this crystal right here, there will be like a second half to the crystal that's, I guess duller? That may not be the right word, but like, there'll be a second half that's like cracked. There's a spot on the floor right there. There's a spot on that table. And if you can't find these things, don't be afraid to just, like, look it up. You know, it's no big deal. Nobody's gonna judge you, I promise. You're not a scrub. Just take your time and look it up. It's better than, like, freaking out, right? There's a spawn, I believe, right where that Charon Opal is. There's another sneaky spawn. There's a cracked crystal that'll spawn right next to the Titan. It's not there, so if you see a crystal that wasn't there when I just looked that is there in your game, that's the one you gotta break. The crystals look kind of like that one. Except they're like thin and almost shattered and whatnot. So it looks like we might actually have to go back to the overworld to pick up our 4th hand. I was afraid of this, but there's one place I didn't check that I know a hand can spawn. So with my luck, that's probably where it is. So we're going to take a 50-50 and use anywhere but here. And it didn't take us back to the overworld. That's unfortunate. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just go ahead. To open Pack-a-Punch, there are 2 cages. There's the one I shot down earlier, and there's that one. You've got to hit both of them with a special weapon to open up the Pack-a-Punch ritual. And I believe that, yes, the only way to make it to both of them is with a full meter. So we don't really have a choice but to end the round here. Unless that happens, okay. So I'm just gonna run over here. I'm gonna actually wait for the zombie. Because despawning it has a chance to spawn a power-up. I didn't want to kill that one, that's a shame. So anyways, get out both eagles once you're underground, run back into the middle, and Pack-a-Punch will start opening. You'll get a bunch of skeletons and then a bunch of zombies. You'll probably have to end the round because you won't know which ones are real and which ones are fake. I'm gonna leave those 2 alive. This is super chill in single player, but it does scale up the number of spawns based on the number of players you have in your game. So be careful. Alright, Skelly Boy is back and gone again. So the reason I used anywhere but here earlier is because it has a chance to teleport you back to the main map, which can save 500 points. And also therefore come in very handy. I don't have enough points to buy that door right now, but near the Wheel of... You've got to be kidding me. So if you run past... If you run past this lady while you need to find a gauntlet, she'll give you a clue about where it is. The clues you can look up. But I think it's easier to just look for the purple. Now, the Wheel of Water is in the Forge underground, which means that I walked straight by it and didn't see it. Which I hate because that walking by and not seeing just cost me 1,000 points. 500 to get to the overworld, 500 to get back underground. And I am saving those 2 zombies for a reason if we can keep them alive the whole way through. So the Wheel of Water is right here. Go ahead and pick up the hand. And why is there a skeleton on there? Alright, I'm gonna freeze these guys. God. Okay, so, Winter's Wail doesn't actually do damage. They just bled out because they've been alive too long. But... Anyhow, we're just gonna start killing zombies, try to refill the specialist. And then once the round, like once it starts picking up and once it actually gets, you know, kind of difficult to survive in here, we can pop the specialist. Although I guess Winter's Wail did kind of just save us. Winter's Wail, ladies and gentlemen, strong perk. Then you've got these 3 arrows around the map, and you need to hit them with a zombie. You only need 1. I know I hit it with 3 right there, and then they'll spawn a feather. Then you need to you need to hit the feather with shots from your gauntlet to send it back to the, like, pedestal. So just run. The second feather is right by the Charon Gauntlet. The first one is right by Pack-a-Punch. And the nice thing about this one is there's a spawn right next to it that you can just kind of knock the zombie into. And then if you just aim slightly below the feather, you should be good. Am I okay? I'm gonna Specialist. Specialist gives you armor and despawns everything around you, so it's usually a good idea if you don't know what's going on. Just go ahead, pop it, keep yourself safe. Perks are expensive in this game, so you want to try to keep them. And then just hit the feather twice, and it'll be back where it's supposed to be. And then the portal will open. I am just going to take out some of these guys real quick. The melee for the gauntlets for all of them does an area of effect. So if you've got a lot of zombies in front of you and you want to get rid of them, it works until round 17 it starts two-shotting. So Aranos has a really fun strategy to finish it. Just go to your controls, turn them up to 12. And if you already play on 12, then just do what you do normally. But Aranos is like, it's like a constant thunder gun effect, right? As long as you're holding it out. So if you just hold it out and spin in a circle like so, this is a console only tech though. You will eventually kill everything. You can also just spam uncharged shots. The uncharged shots for all 4 gauntlets are the same. It's 3 seeking projectiles that find zombies and kill them. And they keep working like that until I think it's round 26, I believe, is the round where they stop doing that. So, once you're done with that, don't forget to turn your sense back down. But now we've got all 4 gauntlets done. So, the next thing we're gonna do is upgrade the gauntlets. Again, the upgrade quest for the end of the gauntlets is so incredibly painful that I wish I didn't have to do it, but for you guys, I'm going to show you how it's done. The first thing you need to do is start using the challenge system. So you need to run up to one of these bowls and activate a trial. There's one of these bowls in the Forge underground. Oh, wait a minute. Before we start that, there's one thing I almost forgot. I said almost. I didn't forget it, though, so it's fine. Everything is fine. I thought I was forgetting something. There's a unique monkey bomb on this map, and you can build it and get a free version of it, which is awesome. I should have done it earlier, but I'm doing it now, so let's head back underground. Our anywhere but here should be charged up to get us to the overworld again. What did you do? I think she like boosted my gum regen, I guess. I don't know what else I see different. When your screen glows blue like that, by the way, the lady in chains is helping you. so there are 3 parts. The first part can spawn in these 2 fires down here, in one of them. Honestly, I forget which one, but they're right next to each other, so just it's fine. It can spawn... Oh, she highlighted the part. It can spawn up here next to the Easter egg door. By the way, it's only highlighted blue like that because that's what the Oracle did for me earlier. Or it can be sticking out of this rock down to, like, up from the barrel of the Vapor. The next part is the Anvil, which we already saw. It spawns at the base of this pillar. It spawns on that rock right there, and it spawns right there. The final piece is the hammer. It'll spawn, I want to say it's right there. It'll spawn right there. Or it'll spawn, I swear I saw it this game. Where is it? It's a pretty bulky part, so like it's not hard to... Or it shouldn't be hard to spot. There it is. If only the hammer was a melee weapon, Diego. But once you have all 3 of those parts, you can bring them right on over here to this wood bench. Hold square to craft the Pegasus Strike, and then hold square again to pick it up. We'll save that for later, but for now, just activate the Tribune. Killing zombies with headshots is one of the better ones. So, for the next step, you need to get 2 epic trials to ignite the flame. I believe it's 2 in single or solo, 4 in duos, 6 in triple, and 8 in 4 players. So it's basically 2 per person to ignite a fire. I'll show you the fire once it's ignited. But to get the epic trials, you need to actually, you know, activate the tributes and then do whatever they say. There are some people who would save a zombie and just wait out that 2-minute timer and start another one, because there are some tributes that say hold position, that all you have to do is stand in a certain space and keep less than 6 zombies in that space, and you make progress on it. But the challenge to kill zombies with special weapons will earn you progress the fastest. Like you can see, reward common. There are 4 tiers: common, rare, epic, and legendary. Don't claim until you have a legendary unless you already have the fire ignited. The rares have the best chance of giving you a max ammo. But, just, you know, try to do what the trials say. It's generally a good idea. And restart them whenever you can. Just keep working on them. But the ones you're looking out for are kill zombies with specialist weapons, because if you get that one, you can actually train them up and then pull out your specialist weapon to respawn them, but they'll still count as challenge progress, and then kill them again. So you get double challenge progress from each zombie, basically. And, the earlier you start them, the cheaper they are, by the way. Alright, this one's kind of annoying. Do not take damage is exactly what it sounds like. Just run around for 2 minutes. Don't take any damage. It's not that difficult. The way I like to do it is to just sprint around as fast as I can, because if you keep the zombies behind barriers respawning, they can't hit you. Nice and easy. But anyways, the ones you're looking out for. If you have 2 players who have the Staff of Ra, when you get the challenge that says take damage and recover health, both of you can go stand in a trap and shoot each other with your Staffs of Ra, and the staff will be healing you and you'll be taking damage from the trap, so you'll get constant progress for a challenge like that. Specialist weapons I already explained, you get double from them. And, the headshots earn you challenge progress slightly faster than the kill zombies in location challenge. Kill zombies with a Equipment is pretty easy. If you've got a Pegasus Strike, just drop it down. If you've got Monkey or Homunculus, don't be afraid to throw them. The Dancing Legends themselves. Pretty much whatever else you get for challenges, it's either going to be hold location or kill zombies in location. Hold location, you can save a zombie and just go stand somewhere. Like I said, kill zombies in location. Honestly, they're bad challenges to do unless you're doing these challenges after like round 20. If you're doing them after round 20, you get zombies fast enough that you actually make progress, but otherwise you'll just be wasting rounds to do the kill zombies in location challenges. Skeletons can piss off. The normal zombies don't matter as much though. But yeah, as you can see, just running a massive train like this and keeping everybody respawning is a nice, easy way of finishing it up. And I'm gonna pop another challenge, and we're gonna see where it takes us. Kill zombies in the amphitheater? Alright. So, I used Anywhere But Here to get back to the overworld for free. And, I'm actually gonna buy some perks real quick, because like I said, the kill zombies in location challenges, they're alright. Like, they do earn you progress, but it's not worth, like, you know, going out of your way for them. Like it is for some of the other ones. So anyways, Ra is in the bathhouse. Danu is out in the front of spawn. Odin is Zeus is by Pegasus. Odin is in the underworld. But I just wanted to ooh, how do I say this? I want to clarify, the reason that you'll see my Dying Wish on Ra, and this is a tip that you're getting just for watching. The reason that my Dying Wish is on Ra is because Ra is the perk with the best spawns across all maps. So like what I'm saying is, on some maps, one perk or another might be very hard to access. Like, generally, Danu is easy, but on Ancient Evil, if you want Danu, you have to open outspawn the wrong direction. But Ra is, like, on every map, like, even on Dead of the Night, most of the spawns for Ra are easy. Most of the spawns for Ra are like sort of, they're in good locations, they're in pretty central spots, you know. So it's no big deal. The other challenge you're looking out for is kill zombies with hand weapons. I forgot to mention that earlier, but if you get kill zombies with hand weapons and you haven't upgraded Gaia yet, you're gonna want to go upgrade Gaia. Like, immediately go upgrade Gaia. Because the zombies that spawn during that challenge, they do count. And since they spawn in so fast and they're guaranteed, it's a free legendary every time. Or it's a free epic every time you do it. You can get from no reward to epic by getting kill zombies with hands and then upgrading a gauntlet. So it's definitely worth doing if you have the time. And again, the reason that I'm doing whatever challenge pops up is because, you know, just for content. I'm trying to get all this stuff done as fast as possible because I know that the hour-long videos aren't super fun to watch. But, you know, I wanted to make these guides, and so here I am, right? Oh, stop it. What a way to lose Dying Wish. Being greedy with my melee. Man, dude, last time I recorded this, it was flawless the whole way through. I didn't even get knocked in Dying Wish. It was so good. It was really, really nice. And this time, it's just not working for me. I'm gonna swap gauntlets. Like, 28 shots is a decent amount. And this gauntlet's better anyways. I'm gonna try to keep high ammo on all of them because we will need some ammo on all of them later. Actually, that's not true. We don't need some ammo on all of them. I can, like, Epic Gamer my way through that. Where is it? Alright, dude. Just in time. We got our first epic reward. So when you get an epic, you generally want to go back to spawn. Or you need to go back to spawn, rather. You can't do any more challenge progress or whatever. And then these 4 fires, one of them belongs to each player. One of them will be orange. Just run up and claim it. And you can see right there, I got a shield repair and I got an extra, self-revive. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that nuke was kind of nice. They also drop a bunch of extra points. So, kill zombies with equipment, that's gonna be nice and easy. And that's a good reason to run the equipment elixir on this map as well. Because having double equipment never hurts. So if we just run... I am going to put down my equipment pretty early on this round because I want to get 2 full uses out of it. But you saw the, like, behind where we claimed our reward, there was a second flame. It wasn't on when we started the map, but it's on now. Be kind of careful with the Pegasus Strike. It does freeze you in place when you put it down. That was a pretty fast rare. I can't complain. Although this challenge is harder with more people because you get... you actually get less spawns per person if you have more people. Wow. I'm surprised. A whole round was only worth a rare. But this is the spot. There's a spawn for, There's a spawn for a gauntlet right here. That's where I thought it was. It'll spawn in like a little pot on the ground right there that you have to melee. Anyhow, I have no more equipment charges, so I'm just going to wait this challenge out. I'm not going to kill any zombies in case it's a zombie killing challenge, because we do have a fresh round here. Although, oh yeah, also, from the rewards, you can get a pack from the epics. You can get a pack-punched weapon, you can get an extra self-revive, you can get a free perk, whatever, but you can only get 1 extra self-res a game. So you can't, like, farm self-revives. You get 1 tops, that's it. Hold position, okay, that's gonna be a nice, easy hold. Another nice thing about the Charon Gauntlet is if you're in a pretty narrow space, you can just straight up block off one side with the charge shot, like you're seeing me do right here. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to stop shooting because it looks like we're getting close to the end of the round. And we do want to save 1 zombie because you can just hold 1 on the bridge and you'll be good to go. So just kill off both of those guys, keep this guy frozen here, and this will hopefully be our second epic so we can get on with this. Come on, be nice to me, game. It's kind of just, it's a little bit of luck. I'm sure there's some way to time epics, but nope, we didn't get it. So basically we need that fire, that big one, to turn blue. That's when we're done. Kill zombies in the temp. I really didn't want to go into next round for this, but okay. When we're done with this, we're gonna start upgrading the gauntlets to their final form. This is a super long, super annoying upgrade. I highly recommend you never do it. Unless you're achievement hunting, maybe do it then. But aside from that, seriously, not worth. Not at all. Not in a million years. Oh, fuck you, video. Another good thing about the Charon Gauntlet, by the way. It does damage Blightfathers, and it does a lot of damage to Blightfathers. There you go. 2 shots and it's dead. So claim our second reward. And you can see that the fire is now blue. So if you melee it with your shield, with your spear, the fire will transfer onto the tip of the spear, and then just run out, throw it at that green pot, and throw it at that pot, and it'll set that pot on fire. Now, the next thing that we need is, catalysts. So just kill all the normal zombies, and if you see a catalyst, you need 1 catalyst at each of the gauntlets. You need to kill it in the gauntlet circle with the gauntlet, if that makes sense. So to make it nice and easy, if you see a fire zombie, you need to take it to the Gaia Shrine, pick up the Gaia Gauntlet, and then kill it in the green circle. The same is true if you see an ice zombie. It needs to go to Apollo or the Wind Gauntlet. If you see a poison zombie, it needs to go to Charon or the Red Gauntlet. If you see if you see an electric zombie, it needs to go to Hemera or the Sun Gauntlet. What did I just get? I know I just heard a catalyst spawn. Oh, it's an ice zombie. Okay, so we'll take the teleport, see if it lands us. Yes, it does. Underground. And I'm gonna go ahead and pack a punch here. Oh, great, we have an electric zombie now that we're underground. Exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, we still have the ice zombie though, that's good. Okay, that counted. So when you hit it, you can tell, because if you start killing zombies, their souls will be going up into the altar. And when it's done, god damn it, I was hoping for the comedic timing. When it's done accepting souls, there will be a symbol above Pack-a-Punch that lights up. There's 1 for each. There's 1 for each gauntlet. And then when you light up all 4, you can finish off the ritual. But for now, we're just gonna keep on killing zombies. Okay, there we go. You can see the blue symbol lit up, and it was a little, like, whooshing sound, so now we're done with that. Alright, we got another ice zombie. That guy can just die. I don't need ice zombies anymore, and frankly, ice zombies are the worst ones. Alright, that's an electric, so we're going back to the overworld. You can't really force it with these catalysts. I wish you could. but you kind of just have to go where they send you. I'm gonna repair my shield since I'm here, and Chimera is right up top. So just train in this little courtyard. Alright, that started it, and then once you start it, you can just kind of stand and stare at the ground again. And once you stop seeing souls go in, like, neither of those two went in, so Chimera's done. I don't actually want to take this max on Chimera, but I don't have a better choice. Like, ideally I would take that max on Aranos because I was kind of low on it, but the max only refills the gauntlet that you're carrying, by the way, so like one advantage to playing 4-player is you do always get maxes on all of your gauntlets when you pick up a max ammo. Assuming everybody has a gauntlet, that is. Okay, the Thunder Buddy is not the one we need. Alright, I thought I heard another catalyst spawn, but I don't think I actually did. The ones we're looking for are fire and poison. But this is the best training spot on the map, by the way, right here in Amphitheater. If you guys are good, you can actually have one person running on this side and one person running on this side. But I'm in solo, so I can just have the entire place to myself, which is kind of sweet. All right. Oh. Okay, well that's not what I was hoping for. The good news is that Chimera does permanently stun the Blightfather. With her upgraded shot. So if you need to keep the Blightfather in place, Chimera's upgrade is probably the way to go. Ice Zombie is not what I need to see right now. I'm just gonna portal here because we should be getting 2 catalysts around and I'm only seeing 1, so I'm gonna try respawning everything and see if we can get another catalyst to spawn in. Sometimes Winter's Wail interrupts the transformation and it like freezes them as a normal zombie, by the way. It doesn't freeze them forever, like once they unfreeze they'll go back to it. It's just a matter of like getting them to unfreeze in a timely manner. I'll try respawning them one more time. Because zombies, by the way, they have a chance to transform on spawn. So if you can respawn zombies, you can reset that chance. At least that's been my experience. I'll just take that, go ahead and end the round. And we can move on. Let's see, did I pack-a-punch this thing enough times? I did not. I'm just sticking with the Vapor because this game isn't gonna go far enough that I won't need it. Oh. I fucking nut, bro. That's exactly what I needed to see right now. So for Charon, it's super easy. Just go right here and shoot your feet. Alright, I'm totally gonna be a greedy bastard here, though. I think all the souls for that one are done, but even if they're not, we got a fire zombie, we're taking it to Gaia. Because getting a fire zombie is harder than getting normal kills. So, I'm gonna take this fiery boy over to Gaia. Gaia is the hardest one, by the way. Just because the gauntlet, like, it's closer quarters, like, the circle is really far in a corner, even more so than Charon, and Gaia is kind of meant to be, like, a ranged gauntlet. Right, so, like, you have to kill the fire zombie, like, right here. I'm gonna go ahead and kill off all of these. And there's our fire zombie. So yeah, definitely try to isolate the fire zombie if you can, and then just go. What? I'll be up in a little. Go ahead. Sorry, that was my mom calling for dinner. But I'm so close to being done with this recording, I'll just finish it off, right? So, you saw we had the soul go in, which is bueno. Now I'm just gonna plant Pegasus in this corner and let him do the rest of my killing for me. Extra points never hurt. Alright, I'm not seeing any more souls, so if we go underground... we should hopefully see that all 4 symbols are lit up. And we can go ahead and hold square to accept the challenge. You do not need to be holding the gauntlet for each challenge, by the way. The challenges go in order. The first one you get is catalysts. The second one you get is, what is the oh, the second one is skeletons. The third one is Giganese. The fourth one is Blightfathers. So the reason I kept the Gaia Gauntlet is actually because I want to waste its ammo on this challenge, because this one's, like, fairly easy. And then the goal will be to use Oranos for the skeletons, to use Charon for the, to use Charon on the Blightfathers, because it's super effective against the Blightfathers. And we can use... Christ, I need an electric zombie right now. There we go. Clear out all those guys. And then we're going to use the hammer against the Blightfathers, like hammer and shield for the most part. Thank you for the ammo. Unfortunately, it was not in my gauntlet. She can refill your ammo, but it only works for the currently equipped weapon, so go ahead and pick up Oranos. And you can see we get, like, separate little arenas for these upgrades, too, which is pretty sweet. but yeah, no, we're just gonna kind of blast through all these challenges. I might... Yeah, I will. Because the hammer's a guaranteed one-shot on these guys, I'm gonna rip it out. And then we'll recharge it against the Giganese. Although the Giganese are actually up next, and I would like to have my shield for them. I mean, I would also like to have a gauntlet. Oh, actually, this is perfect. So we're gonna go to the overworld, we're gonna grab Hemera and repair our shield. And then go back underground and fight off the Giganese. The Hemera hand is not super good against the Giganese, but it's free damage and it's a stun. Because, like, I'm not going to be using Hemera again this game, I can just waste its ammo. So it'll be fine. And, like, by the way, this upgrade quest is so not worth it that, like, when you see me do the Easter egg, I won't do this. Straight up, I won't do it. All it does is give you 10 extra ammo. I probably should have started with that. That would have been a very good explanation as to why this isn't worth it. There's no, like, ultimate shot. There's no extra damage. There's no infinite one-shot melee. Alright, I'm gonna need you two to group up real quick. So also the shield is really good. It does a lot of damage if you can throw it into their like corrupted scars. But yeah, no, these guys are generally just very tanky. So the best option you have against them is to just kind of try to whittle them down over time. Alright, that's 2 down. Can I plant Pegasus? I can. Okay, we're done with number 3. Number 4 is Blightfathers. So I'm pulling out all the stops against these guys. That's actually really helpful. You know what? The best way to use the Hemera Gauntlet, by the way, if you're moving, is to just kind of hold it like the tiniest bit out in front of you. Wasting all its ammo to clear out the zombies so I have an easier pathway back down to the machine. And we've got our specialists back. We've got the Charon Gauntlet, Pegasus Strike. So, like, we're going to get Blightfathers here, but they're not going to be a problem. Right, like we can just, you know, Pegasus them, shoot them in the feet with Charon, and they'll both die. And then they'll take away my drop. And just like that, easy completion of that Blightfather challenge. And once that's done, you can just hold square. The Pack-a-Punches on the gauntlets are free, and when they come out, they're exalted. They, for the most part, have the same graphics, but they have 10 more shots. Like I said, that's the only change. That's it. I worked for the past, what, 25, 30 minutes to do this, and I knew what I was doing. and all I got was 10 extra shots. But for now, that's going to be all from me. I'm going to go catch some dinner. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.